I would like to welcome both those present and those watching by Facebook to the 2020 Employee Awards presentation for the town of Pulaski. We are assembled to honor these employees who have given their time, talents, and hard work to make our community a better place to live and work. This year we begin a new tradition with the mayor and each member of council highlighting the achievements of these 14 employees in recognition of their years of service. We will now begin these proceedings by honoring those employees who have 5 years of service.
See if he's ready to come in.
He's not here. He's not here.
Oh, he's not here. Okay.
John E. Williams with the water treatment plant. He is water treatment operator number 2. John began work at the town's water treatment plant on February 16th, 2015, having worked for the Pulaski County Public Service Authority's water treatment plant. He came here with both knowledge and experience, but also an outstanding work ethic. John will be here be here as long as it takes to get the job done. John held a Class 2 Waterworks license, but quickly passed his examination and earned his Class 1 license, which is the highest available. He is now mentoring a junior operator with the aim of improving his license level. John is married with 1 child, and he and his wife are expecting a second. We are happy that John has become a part of the water treatment plant team.
Philip Moore with the water treatment plant operator 2, been with us for 5 years. Philip came to work for the town on February 16th, 2015, having worked at the New River Regional Water Authority water treatment plant. He came to us with a Class 2 Waterworks license, and by studying and determination, passed the examination for the Class 1 Waterworks license, which is the highest level available. Philip brought not only water treatment experience, but new ideas on how to modify some of the treatment equipment for better reliability, which has saved some badly needed funds. Philip is married with 3 children and coaches youth sports teams. We are grateful for him being part of the water treatment plant team.
Jacqueline Morris. Hi, Jackie. Jackie Morris works in the finance department as the assistant finance director. She came to the town in May of 2015 and worked as one of our clerks until she took her current position in 2017. Like most everyone in the finance office, Jackie wears many hats in the department. She helps to keep the office running as smoothly as possible, handles issues as they arise with customers as needed, works to keep the books balanced, and has been a major contributor to the recently vacated human resource manager's position. Jackie's superior organizational skills are a huge asset to the department, and her dedication to the town is greatly appreciated. Jackie is married and has 2 children, along with 3 fur babies. We'll need an expansion on that. When she is not at work, Jackie enjoys spending time with her family, reading, and attending pound class. We celebrate Jackie's 5 years with the town and hope to have her with us for a long time to come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well,
I want to turn.
we were telling her.
Hang on, sorry.
So Jackie, we will present you with the COVID-free plaque there.
Thank you, Andrew.
It's okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. Hey, Minnie.
Hey,
How are you, Lenny?
don't worry, so
Lenny L. Sanders,
Sanders.
excuse me. Lenny began his career with the department on February 9, 2015. He currently holds the rank of Police Officer 3 and is assigned to a patrol working the evening shift rotation. Do you have anything to add to that, Chief?
He's been with us, comes from Radford. He came already trained, which we were able to put him right in the mix, and he's been a staple for us and a good mentor for people that come that had to go to the academy first.
Fleming, we appreciate your service, and we have this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Thank you. I guess I can stay.
Now, one more. Right. Okay. We have police for 5 years, Cody J. Dickerson. CJ began his career with the department February 2nd, 2015. He currently holds the rank of corporal and is assigned to patrol squad working a day shift rotation. He has been recognized as Patrol Squad Officer of the Year twice and the Department Officer of the Year once. He gets his 5-year plaque tonight, and I want to say to the chief and everybody, just to get 1 to 5 years is a win. And I want to thank you for your service, and you got many years to go with the town, and we're looking forward to it. Are you done, sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Chief, thank you.
Thank
Sir.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Doug Barnes. Been with us for 5 years. He began his career with the department on June 1st, 2015. Currently holds the rank of corporal and is assigned to the patrol squad working the evening shift rotation. He's been recognized as the Patrol Squad Officer of the Year 3 times and the Department's Officer of the Year once. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barnes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
Okay. You can go ahead.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Chris Phillips of the Public Works Department was hired on November 1st, 2010 as a laborer in the street department. He was promoted to equipment operator in December 2011. Even as an operator, his potential was recognized, and he was then promoted to street superintendent July 30th, 2012. With the position of street superintendent are the responsibilities of overseeing all the street maintenance, including pavement repair and patching, putting down gravel, ditching, cleaning catch boxes and drain pipes, tree trimming and removal, cutting brush, and maintenance of the walking trail along Dora Highway. These are the daily tasks that are in addition to the seasonal work that includes snow removal, mowing and weeding, then moving on to leaf collection. He's also responsible for the maintenance of both Oakwood and Pinehurst cemeteries. In addition to overseeing all these tasks, Chris also works alongside his crew performing these tasks as well. You may see him running equipment, putting down asphalt, cutting a tree, or slinging a weed eater. He also has a snow route. His contention has always been that we never ask or expect his crew to perform any task that he wasn't willing to do also. It has always befallen the street department to provide assistance and traffic control for special events, be it in the parks or sections of town, parades, or 5K runs. You could always find Chris here from start to finish doing those periods as well. Chris is a very dedicated employee and has respect of his employees and coworkers, and they function well as a team. Thank you to Chris. Oh, I don't have that sheet. Oh, you got that sheet for me? I'm happy to do it.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. John Hunter also works for the Public Works Department, and he was hired in August 16th, 2010, and is the equipment maintenance technician. He is responsible for the daily checking, monitoring, repair, and maintenance of the town's water storage tanks and the ever-crucial sewer pump stations. As we have been experiencing a myriad of electrical and technical issues with 4A, 4B, and the Chrysler pump stations, John has been on the go, going between them all. He primarily interacts with the water sewer superintendent, the chief waterworks operator, and the town engineer. Due to the age of some of the equipment, many of their components have to be specially ordered or actually custom made. So it is critical to monitor them regularly and try to keep customized replacements constantly on hand. If any unit goes down and a spare is implemented, it is John's responsibility to see that one is repaired or rebuilt ASAP. John is one of the town's greatest commuters as he resides in Kano and has made this trip faithfully for over 10 years now. Early in his employment, he downsized the vehicle due to the commute. Imagine, if you will, 6'4" and a Kilo Rio. In all seriousness, we appreciate the job he does and that he appreciates it enough to drive so far to be with us. Thank you to John.
Captain Brandon Hamlin, been with the fire department for 15 years. He started his career with the town of Pulaski Fire Department in August of 2015. Prior to being hired by the town, Captain Hamlin joined the Pulaski Fire Department as a volunteer in December of 2000. Captain Hamlin was hired as a firefighter engineer. He never stopped training or progressing from that point and has since then moved through the ranks of the Pulaski Fire Department from firefighter all the way to his current position of captain, where he was promoted in January of 2015 and was assigned as shift supervisor of A shift. Along with his duties of being shift supervisor, he is also the department training officer, in which he is in charge of all department training and qualifications regarding training. Captain Hamlin holds many certifications, with a few highlighted as EMT, Fire Officer 2, Rope Rescue Technician, Instructor 2, and Swift Water Rescue Technician. Brandon is also currently the volunteer chief of New Bern Volunteer Fire Department, where he's been a member with them for the past 12 years. He is also a member of the County Special Operations Team for specialized rescues, including water, rope, extrication, ice, and other special hazard incidents. In his spare time away from the fire service, Brandon is a husband, father, and a certified farmer with livestock, including cattle, sheep, and donkeys. He has always done whatever asked of him and always gets the job done right and safely. The town of Pulaski would like to thank you for your 15 years of dedicated service to the town and citizens of this community, and look forward to working another 15 years.
Next up is Ron Cole. Cole can stand up here at the lectern. Ron works for the Public Works Department. Ron has been employed by the town since May 22nd, 2000. He worked as a mechanic from 2000 to 2004. He transferred to General Properties and held the position of crew leader from 2004 to 2011, where he gained experience with electrical work, traffic signals, concrete work, and snow removal. He returned to vehicle maintenance as a mechanic in 2011. After the retirement of the vehicle maintenance superintendent at that time, Ron became the superintendent in December 2018. Ron has always shown great initiative over the years, and he's taken automotive maintenance and electrical heating and cooling courses on his own time in an effort to expand his knowledge. Ron has always been acknowledged by his coworkers for his work ethic. He will help anyone from any department at any time of the day or night with any type of repair or assistance needed, and has done so. No vehicle or task is too big for him to tackle. He has been covered in grease from head to toe and lying in puddles of water, snow, or mud under dump trucks or equipment to make repairs. He has even functioned as a relief driver for snow removal. Ron is eager to please and faces all tasks with all that he has. His work ethic is greatly appreciated by his coworkers and management alike. And I'd just like to point out for the folks on Facebook that he is literally right now covered from head to toe in mud, because I think I heard riding up on the elevator said he was out fixing the salt trucks because we've got a snow coming. So we really very much appreciate your work, Ron. And in recognition of your 20 years of service,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Ron.
you, Ron.
Thank you.
Not here, okay. Next up for the Public Works for 20 years is Jerry French. He's not here, he's not here. Okay. Jerry French was hired April 3rd, 2000, has held the position of meter reader for the entire 20 years of his service at town. That itself is certainly an accomplishment. Jerry is the only meter reader for the town and has been for several years. He is responsible for obtaining the readings for approximately 4,500 water customers. He also is responsible for the daily cutoffs and cut one per citizen's request. He knows the location of every water meter in the town. Being one for responsible for obtaining the monthly readings and daily checks, Jerry is quick to notice any changes, usage, or pressure and be able to detect the meter to leak issues, quickly saving both the town and the customer's money. He takes time to notify water customers when he encounters issues that show leaks on the customer's side. When he isn't reading residential meters for the buildings, he also reads large manual meters, reviews the cutoff list and non-consumption list to ensure compliance. It is thought noteworthy to mention that he is also, or is as much a Mopar fan as the chief police, because there's only two left in the world. It's Gary Roach and Jerry French. Jerry is very easygoing and well received by the public and his co-workers. He is a comedian and brings about cheer and laughter. He is also popular with the canine customers as he provides milk bones to some of them when on his route. He represents the town in a very professional and courteous manner. And thank Jerry for all his hard work.
Robin Kirby with Public Works, 20 years of service. Hi, Robin, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Robin joined the town in October of 2000. He came on board as a laborer and has been through most all of the ranks: labor, equipment operator, crew leader, assistant superintendent, as is now settled and has now settled in the position of horticulturist. If you do not know Robin personally, I'm sure you know his work, as he is the one responsible for the layout, design, and maintenance of all of the town-owned flower beds. His reputable Green Thumb has received rave reviews from town employees and citizens alike. In fact, you've probably driven by Route 11 flower beds during the summer and thought that a straw sombrero type hat was part of the landscaping. But Robin was actually planted under the hat with his heels dug in for a day of planting. In addition to having a Green Thumb, Robin is also our resident honorary arborist, if you will. Before his employment with the town, Robin had 20 years experience in the tree removal industry. He has brought down trees that even the pros have been unwilling to do, and has done so without incident. Robin is one of the most relaxed and easygoing employees that we have ever had. He is quiet, low-key, always pleasant, and smiling. So we will assume you're smiling. So if you're one of the many that have admired the flowers and landscaping as you've entered the municipal building or passed by the corporate limit signs, then give a hand to Robin Kirby. And with that, thank you, sir, for your 20 years of service. We have this acrylic award.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Pretty fancy.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot, y'all take care.
Thank you.
See ya. You can. You do the writing?
Right. Alfred Andy Anderson with the police department. He's got 25 years. Andy is unable to attend the recognition ceremony today. He began his career with the police department on September 18, 1995. He has progressed through the ranks of the agency and today holds the position of captain, which is the second person in command of the department. Captain Anderson has received the department's Distinguished Award 4 times and the Life Saving Award once. Andy also was my Little League baseball coach when I was in Little League.
I'm sorry.
And I've reminded him that a couple of times, but we'd like to thank Andy. Anything you'd like to say about him too?
He's
Keep it
one of those
good.
linchpins. Yeah, one of those linchpins. I depend on him all the time, as does everybody else. His dedication is unmatched, and he looks after us and the town.
Well, we appreciate Andy. All right. Thank you.
We got the 30-year one coming in next.
Okay. All right. We have another one with the police department. Angela Prim Byers, 30 years, started when you were 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Angela began her career with the police department on January 9th, 1990 as a communications unit dispatcher. She held that position for 8 years with the unit. She performed that function for 2 years and then was promoted to the position of administrative chief's secretary. There, her responsibilities have continued to expand, and today she holds the position of administrative manager. Angela has received the recognition as the non-sworn employee of the year 7 times since that recognition program was initiated in 2003. Thank you, Angela. And We have a plaque for you too.
And I'll tell you how important she is to us. Everybody refers to her as the major.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thanks so much for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The employees that have been honored this evening represent a combined total of 180 years of service to the town of Pulaski. They represent the variety of talents, skills, and abilities that are required to allow our town to be able to meet the needs and concerns of its citizens. I would again like to thank each of these employees for their service and commend them for the commitment that they have made to the town of Pulaski and its citizens. Thank you all for your attendance this evening.